Election day, day 2, breaking the ballots. Doing this with no skills, using a team AI, and also put the additional challenge of not going down a single time. Just to spice things up, I guess. So to be able to do this, you have to do a lot of cheesing in general. So what you're going to see me to do is mainly I'm just going to hide somewhere in a corner or something like that. And not really shoot that often. I have I bring the Arbiter grenade launcher, definitely one of the best weapons in this game, I would say. Also I have the Gallant rifle, I think it's called, the M1 Garand rifle they added very recently. So basically a DMR assault rifle. But yeah, the Gallant rifle, whatever it was called again, it's definitely a decent rifle. Have a pretty good reload speed. Only 8 shots loaded. You can increase that by 15 with the Surefire skill, basic Surefire. So it's definitely a competitor to the M308, since both of them are free weapons. So it's definitely a good addition to the game. Also, you can have a pretty decent concealment, comparable to the Car 4 if you use a DMR kit on it. So yeah, you're going to see me just sitting in the corner a lot here. Sadly, this time I get the scrambler near the window here, which is a spawn point for the enemies. Because Overkill really likes to put spawn points right next to objectives in this game. It's a very common thing with a lot of the different heists. They just put a spawn point for enemies right next to objective. Yeah, I also want to keep a few hostages at all times, because the AI can go down very easily. They can very easily get cloaked, or they can get tased to death. Or they can just simply get shot down. That's still a possibility. And also the other AIs sometimes like to ignore to try to revive so if some of them go down. Which of course sucks, but you can't really do too much about it. I don't really want to try to revive a team AI to risk going down. Here I take some damage. I think that's from shield. 10 guys almost one-shots you with the basic health. I have basic health and a little bit extra armor from the from one of the AI perks. Just choose to go for extra armor, because I'm pretty sure shields cannot one-shot your armor. And same with like normal SWAT enemies cannot one-shot your armor as well, I think, if you use an automatic weapon. And since I'm using Sicario, that's just great in general. Get more chances to proc a dodge to regain my armor again. And probably as many people know already in this game, as long as you have armor, you cannot take any health damage from the shot you take, except for snipers. Those are the only exception. And because of that, Sicario is really strong, because every time you dodge with Sicario, you regain your armor back. So because of that, every time you dodge something, you can guarantee tank a shot after after that dodge. Of course, with the exception of snipers. So yeah, that definitely makes Sicario a very good perk deck in general, in my opinion. Also, I personally just prefer using Sicario over Rogue. I find Sicario to be way more consistent with your survivability. And especially if you kind of start to get into the timings and all that with Sicario. And it's definitely very easy to predict dodges and all that. And yeah, definitely when you use Sicario, especially with the basic bullseye, so you have something else you can regain armor with. You can just get some armor back by getting a headshot. You don't even need to kill anyone, just get a headshot. So yeah, that gives you another shot you can tank. Of course, basic bullseye is really good with Rogue as well, because it does exactly the same thing to Rogue. You can tank one more shot with your armor at that point, which is the entire point of getting basic bullseye with on a dodge build. Or any suit build in general, even though, in my opinion, perk decks like Grinder and Ex-President isn't even that great anymore. And especially when you start to play on one down, both of those perk decks falls off just so quickly after. Or when you play on one down. Like, they're good out on Death Wish because you can actually tank stuff on Death Wish. But on one down, almost everything one-shots you, or close to one-shots you. So that definitely makes those perk decks not that good anymore. Which, it kind of sucks, but Grinder have in the past been like the king of all perk decks, because how powerful it used to be. But these days, Grinder is like, in my opinion, one of the least useful perk decks in the game. Because, as I said, it just falls off real quickly. Death Wish is basically the highest difficulty I would even bother to use Grinder on. Even on Death Wish, I would still prefer use some other perk decks, like, hell, even Crook. I would even use that over Grinder. Crook is definitely a pretty decent, like, perk deck, if you want to both have armor tanking capabilities and some dodge. And if you so want to, you can also run Berserk and Frenzy with the Crook build. I will not recommend it though, since you need to spend so many points to get Berserk and Frenzy, and you already want to spend extra points to get more armor and all that with Crook to begin with. Yep. Talking about a lot of random stuff because there's not that much going on in the gameplay. Just waiting in corner for an opportune time to move to a different corner. Just playing hide and seek from the police. Here I should actually have waited until the flashbang went off. I don't know why I ran before the flashbang went off, but again, it was too far away to point. It doesn't flash you for that long. So yeah, here you see me start to move to a different place on the map and on a different corner. Yeah, getting tased, getting a bit worried that they might go down. I don't think they go down. No, they don't. Which is definitely nice. That is definitely nice. Because then they can distract the enemies for a little bit longer. Yeah, here I just go to a new corner, as you can see. When you're not shooting enemies or anything, when you're playing at the 30 FPS, for some 30 FPS cheesing, the enemies will not even target you until you have gone around the corner, which is kind of funny. But again, I don't really have that many ways to fight back, even though, yeah, Arbiter and DMR by itself is definitely strong. I cannot really hold back the enemies for too long if they start to swarm. And especially when you mix in bulldozers in there as well, since bulldozers are really tanky on one down, and not having Berserk or crits definitely makes it so you have to spend a lot of shots to take them down. Even with a DMR rifle, they still take quite some time to kill. Also, I could have just run the Thanatos, but I personally don't like the Thanatos that much. The fire rate is way too slow on it. To my likings, I'd rather have something I can kill still in a decent amount of shots, but I can still kill normal units very rapidly with. But again, the Thanatos is pretty good weapon overall. A lot of damage. Can take down bulldozers very quickly with it as well. And the Thanatos especially is really good if you spend points into ammo efficiency. Because then one of the main problems with the Thanatos kind of get removed, because ammo efficiency makes it so you can get back ammo after you perform headshots in a certain time window. I think it's like 4 seconds or whatever it is. And the basic one you need to perform 3, and the ace one you only need to perform 2. And since with sniper rifles you can shoot multiple people with a single shot, because sniper rifle shots penetrate, makes it so you can basically gain ammo from killing people sometimes, if there are enough people in a group. So yeah, that's the first assault wave. That was really not that much happening, and as well, it's a little bit lucky that the actual vault got done here as well. And this is the entire reason why I brought the trip mines and shape charges. Just to blow up this one gate here. I don't want to drill this one. Just giving the bots the bags. And this time I actually, first time I was trying something that we'll see how I'm going to do in a moment. But yeah, now working out. It starts to shoot me now, is like, okay, now I use the Arbiter to stun the enemies. To make sure they don't damage me. So I can have full health as I try to escape. Yeah, here I was thinking again, like, how can I get out to try to avoid the snipers? Because I have been in these situations twice before. Where I need to go to escape and then I get sniped as I'm going to escape. So yeah, I'm sitting a little bit, trying to think to do what I should do. Then I get the idea, maybe I should give every single bot a bag instead, and then just run for it. So yeah, here I sadly take a shot, so now I cannot tank a sniper shot or tank guys or any shot in general, just in case dodge fails me. So yeah, run up to the corner here. Here, another nice thing about Sicario. The smoke grenade gives you godlike dodge. Also, I'm kind of lucky that I got a shot before as I threw out the smoke as well. So I get some extra Sicario dodge because of how you get extra dodge when you take damage with Sicario with a 4-second cooldown. So yeah, here the team AI is just slowly but steadily walking towards the escape van. I can get him to throw the bags to me. So yeah, that was pretty well improvised, because I do not want to try to go to the van myself. Yeah, showing off 12 kills in total, 5 special unit kills to 100% accuracy, and no downs. So yeah, that was really, really cheesy, showing you how much you can cheese this game in general. So yeah, I'm basically going to show off the skill menu and all that as well. And of course you're going to see me pick a card, and oh, guess what, I get a save, because I think I did this on the day the save drops did reset. So yeah, woo.
Free skin!
But yeah, showing off stuff I used. Trip mines, Arbiter, Gallant, Rifle, Sicario, no skills, electrical brass knucks, no mods installed, 30 FPS. Also, on the bots I used reload bonus, armor bonus, dodge bonus, inspire on them, didn't need it, the ammo pickup bonus, and the interact speed up bonus. Also showing off the mods on the weapons I used. Not that it matters that much, since they don't do too much on these weapons anyway. So yeah, I guess that's that. So yeah, a lot of cheese on this one. So yeah.